really quick story time for you guys. It's late night, but I still wanted to just kind of get this out. And what's motivating me to do this little how I became interested in crypto story time is because my mom was like, literally asked me the other day, like, how did you stumble upon this? Like, how did you get into this? So I just wanted to real quickly just kind of tell you guys a little bit of my backstory. So I actually really kind of stepped into it, never claiming to be an expert. I'm not. What I try to do is, as I learn, share what I've learned with you guys. There were so many questions I had when I first really just kind of started getting my feet wet with crypto. Still have questions, tell you guys the truth, but as I learn things, I try to share what it is I know with you guys. Hopefully it'll make things for you a little bit easier, right? I still always highly recommend, like, do your research, you know, learn what you can. I'm not here to give financial advice or anything like that, but I'm just here to answer your WTF questions, right? What the questions when it comes to crypto. But anyway, my journey with it, my really delving into it, started last year in May, just before the big halving, which I'll explain what that is. But it was a lot of buzz around Bitcoin and all that. I had previously heard about it in like 2017, but what I heard was more like, I'm a Bitcoin millionaire, get on in it now. This is the next opportunity to really like kind of, you know, the real opportunity to get rich and da 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 da. Like, but I couldn't quite really wrap my mind around it. I'm like, that's so weird. It's like, it's digital money, it's not real money, but it's supposed to be like digital gold, but it's not physical, but you own it. But like, how do you even buy it? Do you get it on Forex? Like, I had a lot of questions. And at the time, back in 2017, when I first heard about it, I guess I wasn't as motivated to really understand it, to really like take the time to sit down and like figure it out, which is actually good that I didn't delve into it at that time, because 2017 was kind of like that big crash where it went from $20,000 down to like $2,000 overnight. You know, so I'm glad I kind of missed that. But mine actually starts last year in May. Okay, well, anyway, we all know how crazy 2020 was, right? I mean, like, it was just between riots and pandemics and just everything. It was like out of a movie, and a lot of fear around that, and just so many changes, stores shutting, you know, everything from shutting down stores to masks and toilet paper and water and standing in long lines, like just stuff that we had only seen in movies. It was just kind of like, you know, and obviously being in quarantine, you don't have anything else to do but to just sit at home and like figure certain things out. But it was a lot of buzz in May about the halving, and I'm like, what is the halving? You know, like, even that sounded very cryptic, like, what is that? But at the time, it was a guy that I was subscribed to. But sometimes the guy covers conspiracy theories, he covers like different things. But this particular time, he happened to have a guest on, which later I found out it had a little something to do with marketing, but it still helped. It was huge. He had a guest on that was supposed to be this big financial expert. He was supposed to predict or select like the top 3 or 6 cryptocurrencies that were supposed to really like landed outside of Bitcoin, and if you buy these, da 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 da. So I thought, you know, like I say, sitting at home in quarantine, nothing but time to kind of like research and find out more. So I'm learning more, and I find out like, okay, like, whoa, like, you know, okay, Bitcoin, okay, so it's like this digital asset that's connected to, found on the blockchain, and stuff still kind of wasn't really coming together. But there were so many wonderful channels that was just really full of a lot of information. A lot of them I have linked down below, so you guys could check them out as well. And that was kind of like the stepping stone. They shared a lot of information from what is Bitcoin, what is an altcoin, what is a hardware wallet, you know, how do you use these crypto exchanges? Like, which ones do you select? Like, you know, like all those beginning questions. So that is kind of like, I'll make it short and sweet, but that is my backstory. Like I say, I'm not claiming at all whatsoever to be any kind of expert. I always say you guys do your own research. As I learn, I share, and I try to answer all your WTF questions that when it comes to crypto. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.